Imagine if you need the two actors. You need Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool and Nick Fury is Samuel Jackson. Even though even though there's no Nick Fury in the movie, but you can see in the cast in there, it's too small, but I can show you. What if Samuel Jackson and Ryan Reynolds work together? Bam! It turned into this, the Hitman's Bodyguard. The Hitman's Bodyguard is a new film starring as Deadpool and Nick Fury, also known as Ryan Reynolds and Samuel Jackson, or I should name that movie The Hitman's Bodyguard, the Deadpool and Nick Fury movie. Awesome, isn't it? So let's talk about this movie. This guy named Michael who starred as Deadpool or Ryan Reynolds, and he really needs to protect this hitman named A.K.A. or something like that as Samuel Jackson, also Nick Fury. So they need to protect together, and they need to work hard, and they need to work together, and so they can protect him. And usually for that, so when I see this theater, I finally have watched an R-rated movie. Yes, I watch 5 times. I watch rated R movies, which is 4 times I think. It is John Wick, Logan, and the Alien Covenant and the Hitman's Bodyguard. Wait, five, yeah, and Annabelle Creation. I have watched all those R-rated movies this year, and of course, I promise next year there's gonna be more rated R movies I want to see. And then we got to see Ryan Reynolds and Samuel Jackson working together as their. Okay, imagine if you see the movie about Deadpool and Nick Fury. Just imagine if you see this movie um, that is actually a Deadpool and Nick Fury movie. So, is there any action scenes in this movie? Yes, there is an action scenes, and yes, Ryan Reynolds does has his action scenes and stunts like that, but not as Deadpool, because Deadpool, he was doing more and correct and more violence and stuff. And yes, this movies are also, because we can see together they're dropping their f bombs. And you know what's the better to dropping their f bombs? Yes, Samuel Jackson, who said the motherfucker. So so I I have seen this movie, and it's kind of good. And I don't, okay, to be honest, I don't agree with the Rotten Tomatoes that I got 39%, which is lower than the Boss Baby. I thought the Boss Baby is just terrible. Just terrible. But sadly, Boss Baby got higher than this movie. I don't know why. I thought this movie was gonna be reaching 70 something, but no, it's still a bad movie. But who cares about the critics? Okay, to be honest, I'm gonna say this. This movie was almost blew my mind, and almost one of the best movies of all time. I'm not saying it's great. I mean, it is a bit great. It is very good movie. I enjoy this a lot, and this movie is very funny. Some of the lines on this movie is very funny, and some of the effects are great because it was made a lot. It was made like 2 years or 3 years. Yeah, I have seen this. I have heard of this movie since 2015. I heard that Ryan Reynolds is working together with Samuel L. Jackson, so that means it's great. So yeah, so when I see this movie, it felt like I'm watching a Deadpool and Nick Fury in this movie. Yes, there is comedy movies in this movie. There's funny stuff in this movie. It's very hilarious, very funny, and very action scenes, and also violent because it's rated R. So what I think of this movie is almost the best movie, but I gotta say, this is one of the most underrated movies of 2015. Reached at the number one spot. This is almost better. This is almost better than Spider-Man. I thought this movie is very great, but at least it got reached than Baywatch. I still like Baywatch, but not as good as this. Guys, I think this is a very classic, almost classic, and very, very good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. It's very great. It's great to see that Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson would get together. Imagine has Deadpool and Nick Fury. It's very good movie. I I kind of disappointed that I seeing that the Rotten Tomatoes of 39%, which is lower than The Boss Baby. I watched The Boss Baby and it's, oh my god, it's terrible. You know, for me, it's, yeah. The Hitman's Bodyguard, also known as Deadpool and Nick Fury movie, gets a B. I enjoyed this movie a lot. This is a lot better than Central Intelligence, even though I like Central Intelligence. But this one is more mature and more funny because I like to see they mix together to make funny jokes. I think Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson has very done well. Not the best movie, but very underrated. So yeah, I love to see these both actors doing funny each other and action stuff. So yeah, Deadpool and Nick Fury. It's not that the best R rated as Deadpool and Logan, you know. Oh, I forgot one more that I wanted to show you guys that I got just now after I saw the movie. It is Logan. Yeah, this is what I'm waiting for. I have finally get it. I wanted to get Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, but no, it still didn't out yet. Because your one is lucky, but not me. So I got this Logan, and there's some deleted scenes with optional audio commentary by director James Mangold and audio commentary by director James Mangold. There are deleted scenes. There are different audio languages, which is example Malay, Philippines, and Spanish. You know. So let's open this, shall we? Before we, you know, I don't find any sharp stuff, but I use with this charger. I don't know, guess. You know. All right, let's open this thing. I have enjoyed this movie a lot. This is one of the best movies of 2017. If you didn't watch it now. It's a great movie. Hugh Jackman did pretty good well, and it's getting upset that he didn't win the MTV Awards, but instead Emma Watson just win for the beginning of this contest. So we got this and just the DVD. So I'm gonna bring this to my hometown, and I have a news for all of you. I will not be online next week. Maybe I will be come back at Monday, I think, because I going to my hometown, and yeah, my cousin excited to see this movie. That I so I enjoy this movie a lot, which is Hitman's Bodyguard, but not as good as Logan and Deadpool. Yes, these two X-Men movies that rated R I got. So I'm excited for Deadpool 2 next year. I'm excited for Captain Marvel, which is Nick Fury is gonna be in it, but I don't know if they're gonna cast Samuel L. Jackson or not. So that's all, guys. And what are your guys' thoughts on Hitman's Bodyguard? And let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.